Nice.
You ever seen that anime?
No.
I don't watch anime. I just know the name.
Not.
I know there's like a ghoul in it, like a, I don't know what it is.
Let's move on from these ghosts.
Yeah. Ghosts
We've
and
done this
ghouls
before.
are gone, and now it's Nemigas and Warthoxes.
My 2 favorite animals. Endangered, actually. Only 5 of them left.
Dual Berettas on Lollipop, by the way.
Nope.
He's
went
dead.
well.
So yeah, that went about as well as I'd hoped it would.
I've never actually seen anyone kill anyone with those in a pro match. Like, you'll see liquid players buying Berettas, and they still won't do anything with them. It's like, if Liquid can't use Berettas, then no one should use Berettas.
I remember everyone was like, when they got updated, they were like, nah, the Dual Berettas
These
are
are
viable
sick,
now.
mate.
Like, nah, it's still
Nah,
trash,
yeah.
you know.
Looking like a bit of an Abstrop play. They've actually forced a B rotation. So, considering Nemiga have 4 players, there's only 1 on the A site, and he's already tagged up MDS in the pit. He's got a lot to do. What has he got? The nade in his chest, and ooh, that's a great shot. He needs more than that, though. It's going to be a 4-on-4. That's before he goes down. Finally, he's going to be dealt with. The problem, finding that kill. And now plant in here for Warthox and Nemiga on a very difficult retake.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy retake, to say the least. We've got Box trying to find something. He doesn't even have armor, though, so the aim punch is going to wreck him at this range. And, yeah, that's the save.
Yeah, good call. Not much you can do, really. And even there, I think save is exaggeration. They're still fighting down middle, trying to get exit kill to make some money, of course, but yeah, it's done round. Pretty sure the cameras might need swapping there because Joe is walking with his head in his hands. How are you going to pronounce JYO? Geo? Geo?
Geo, yeah.
Geo?
I think that's probably good. Or like...
Gio?
Wow.
He's not Spanish, mate. Calm down.
Yeah.
All right, double SMG, triple pistol, and triple SMD, double rifle on the Warthog side. They're going to be hitting quick B.
Yeah, I mean, the buys are just as good for either team, really. Like, this is an interesting spot to be in. These 4 spies, we've seen them get out of hand a hell of a lot today. That nade. Oh, that's a meaty nade. That's damage found. And Gaspadarov getting the double.
Slips right off the tongue.
I hope that's how you say it. And yeah, Warthox, they just apply the brakes. They're not keen on running into this stack. They're not keen on running into the pistols, the SMGs. Instead, they're going to wait, hope that Nemiga try and test the waters with some aggression. Now the utility going into this B-bomb site. Robo attempts to block that smoke. It will still land over in CT. Problem leading the way in.
He is. There's at this point, Nemiga can't do much about it but complain. Lollipop does kill Mince on the other side of the map, but that's a very small benefit in an otherwise uncomfortable situation. Plants in, and the cover is there. Problem will find Robo. Jackpot looking to catch MDS moving out of sight, and they will. Just Lollipop left up. He's made his position known, so they're on the hunt, and he's on the save. Wow. That's not cool.
What's next, man? This guy's going to be throwing cats around or something. It's like the next step up from that.
Don't worry, it won't get you in trouble or anything. Here, that's allowed.
Well, Lollipop will get away with the MP9 at least down here in the pit. Not really like anything to write home about, but he's got something. Please hit this fist bump. There we go.
He's sitting really low down, or is it just me?
He just has a very small torso.
Small or short? Because those are 2 different things.
Short torso, short torso.
A short size,
long leg, short torso.
Ah.
It's a weird dynamic,
Yeah.
but somehow the ratio just evens out perfect.
They call it the short so, Harry.
Short so. Sounds like an insult, doesn't it? Like, has a guy short zone.
Well, lots of utility up B, and only pistols here from Nemiga, so a chance for Warthox to get that 3-0 lead. And, oh, that's close. Gio almost hits it.
I felt like I just looked at like a solar eclipse.
Yeah,
And I'm
blind.
Yeah, that is worse than a flashbang. Pushing towards this B bomb site, and this should be Warthox going 3-0 up, unless something goes disastrously wrong. But I feel like even like an act of God interfering in this round now, like
I feel like Problem is constantly flashbanged. Take a look at his camera. Sorry for interrupting you. You see what I mean? How high is his brightness?
That's the strap, because then whenever people look over, he always looks like he's flashed, right? When really his like white balance is just cranked up to the maximum.
Oh, needs some DV in his life.
He's playing dust. He's like, guys, I can't see through all the snow. And everyone's just like, what are you even on about?
Sand. Well, Robo getting exits, and he will be cleaned up. So it's looking like another clean round for the likes of Warthox. They are 3-0 up right now, Harry. Finally the buy coming in, though, for Nemiga. We have been waiting for it, but it's finally gracing our screens. That's terrifying. But luckily, not a problem for Problem. AWP coming out on Robo as well, straight into the first rifle round. So let's see where that decides to go here on the City side. It's playing B. Warthox have had a love towards B early on in this map, so let's see if that continues. Although 3 players walking up second mid very early, not putting as much stake in taking Banana.
That line up for Box. Still more players coming his way. And here's Lollipop to drive the knife into the back. Problem. Left up. Not going to be the White Knight of Warthox in this round.
Nice.
This can't be good for your eyes, Problem. You've got an eye problem. That's the issue. Creeping up through mid. He's got to get this bomb. And with so many players here, so many players nearby, and Gio in this off angle up here, yeah, there's no way. Nemiga will be getting their first round on the board nice and early.
Yeah, all let's go was a couple of guns, right? Pistols were not their style, but now they've got rifles in play. Things are looking up. And that AWP down on B hasn't even had to be tested yet. So keep that in mind. The money situation for Warthox is going to be interesting. They've still got another buy, luckily, but no more after this. Actually, loss bonus is going to be kicking in by next round. So players like Jackpot and Gospodarov, I'm going to have money. So it's not the end of the world. Robo smoked off at the top of B. He actually threw a rebound smoke to catch a molly, and it bloomed very much in his face. Didn't help him peek car at all. Flash is going up towards the top of B. Flash is going up towards the top of B. Molly in the corner. That's going to cut Robo off. He's almost isolated here. Very much left alone. Gio can flash him, and he has got one ready. There it is, but not even going to matter. Robo just gets absolutely beamed by the fully blinded Warthox players. Gio hiding at the back of the site, waiting for this rotate from Box. Warthox, they're not committing off the bat.
Problem up past that Molotov, and that's Gio found within the bomb site. Box gap in this smoke for him to try and exploit. He looks to go through, but Problem on the hat trick. 3 kills is single-handedly. He's opened up this B bomb site and cemented around for Warthox. One man going on the hunt.
I'm going to need Problem's crosshair, his res, his sensitivity, and his brightness settings. Yeah. You got that before I even got there, Harry.
Whatever the highest is, mate, yeah. Just crank it up and then overclock it one step further.
Overclocking your brightness. Oh, dear. Great kills from him, though, at the top of B. And Warthox, they may have lost the previous round, but they have come back in with a vengeance. 4-1 up. And I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of this. This is a map that, you know, we're going to see a lot of saving, Harry. And Warthox are already showing us a lot of saving. Well, that's Nemiga, I guess, making that decision, but kind of being forced to. It's not really viable to retake 2 on 4. So Warthox, if they get those couple of entries into a site, they seem to be very, very good to just bunker down and force Nemiga to hold on to weapons. And hey, that's all fine and dandy when you're on the T side. You'll take saves.
I love it, man. It feels like he's playing like CS in like the dentists or something. You know, like he's just lit up.
It's lit. I think it's just the white balance settings on the camera. I think that's all it is. Because it's flickering like white balance. Probably tick that one to auto.
Here you go here. PhD in camera genetics.
Camera genetics. They have a PhD, you don't even have a P. It's a shot through the smoke from Box. He's going to drop Flash at the bottom of B. Flash coming through. Problem blinded, if you couldn't tell. Box is going to be able to get back towards the safety of the site.
Yeah, back into this A play, at least initially, but no, that bomb's starting to rotate around now. Over towards Banana, maybe just going to look to Vincent Jackpot to sell this fake or go for a CT ramp. Now they do just back away. They give up mid. Robo's timed this peak perfectly, and that's the information gained. He'll rotate around to this B bomb site. Nemiga have a pretty good understanding of what is about to come their way. There are still smokes here for Warthox to isolate and block off this man rather over in CT. You can look to try and negate this AWP. Robo does have flashbangs that maybe he can try and set himself up with. Flashed off the angle. Box now peeking out. And one by one, they are just getting decimated. They might even try and assemble this boost over in the back of the bomb site instead. They go peeking into this. Round ends and a couple of players go down there, but all in all, pretty clean for Nemiga.
The game plan for that double back box play wasn't a boost. It was the hope that, you know, one of you swings, gets a kill, dies, and then they go, oh, new box is clear, and then you just wait for the bomb plant. Like, that's a safety insurance. If anything goes wrong, you've got that player on 30 HP, box ready to just swing and deal with it. He wasn't even going to play that round until the Molotov came through and forced him into the open. But still, shutdown round for Nemiga. They keep the B site under control. That early peek from Robo, as you say, he gets the info, and that makes all the difference. This time, mid push. MDS wants to take matters into his own hands. They've gone second mid through nades to create smoke at the bottom of Banana, and that cut off the information completely for Warthox. They're going to double down into B, knowing that there's got to be 1 or 2 players max here, but 1 might be enough. Joe dropping 1. Trade is there. Molotov actually at the feet of Gospodarov. Gospodarov. Getting that.
Gospodarov.
Yeah, I was just doing it. Bomb down, and retake is definitely on this time.
Oh yeah, no, they're feeling more than tempted. Sindri actually caught by Gospodarov as he falls back into Emo. 3 players. Oh! Hello?
Goodbye.
Well, that's that man gone. Now in the back of the bomb site, Flash doubling down. Oh, maybe this is doable after all for Warthox. I thought it was all over. Jackpot left up 1v2, and he peeks out wide.
What a shot.
But Nemiga hold their own. They hit the Jackpot as they pick that up. They get the kill, they get the defuse. Big retake from them to make it happen.
Yeah, he just needed 1 bullet on that defuser, so Lollipop, he had to hit an immediate headshot. If he goes for a spray or hits the body, he loses that round. He just gets lined up there in the fray, so instant kill from Lollipop. Saves the day, and defuse comes in for Nemiga. They will live to fight. More money to play with, and obviously the bomb plant going down for the T side. Still not enough of cash for them, so pistols for 1 more round, and it should allow Nemiga to get 4-4 early on.
Yeah, lots of players over in alt mid. Interesting change. Nemiga taking banana control deep down mid, or second mid, our Warthox. So no one here to actually keep an eye on this. And as a result of getting that smoke down towards T-ramp, down towards Deep Banana, they post up box, and this frees up the extra man to rotate into this A-bomb site. There'll be 4 players here. Warthox will be walking in to this stack. Unless they change their mind. That's going to be the case right now. MDS peeking in through short, and maybe gets a little ahead of himself there. Lollipop now offering himself up as well. These are fights that you don't need to be taking if you're Nemiga. They've given up this man advantage, and you can see Box is even rotating away from B, considering just leaving the site empty. It's not the A commitment. The bomb has rotated away from top mid. But now it's going back. Round 2.
I mean, the longer they take, the more Nemiga start to sweat. So that's exactly what they're trying to produce. Double setup on long here. That's a good call. Robo misses a shot. Gio bails him out. There's a follow-up. Bombs dropped around the corner. Gio's got a third. Robo's dead, but he's taking the bullets for his teammate, who will find himself eventually finished off. 1-on-1 now. Minz looking to meet his maker. Box. Plant does come down on the site, but he's open to Library, and he's going to get shot in the back if he doesn't reposition. Has to turn around. Box has already come around the corner. Flashes through. AWP is posted, and the shot connects. Warthox do find their eco, but that was definitely somewhat gifted to them. Or at least those early picks were.
Yeah, Gio almost doing a good enough job to get his squad back into this. I mean, these were huge kills to get, right? He manages to get 3 out of the required 4 over towards long, and that's still not enough. 5-3 now for Warthox as they lead this game. Partial investment from Nemiga, and that's really all they've got to write home about in this round.
Ooh, nice nade. What Nemiga are doing now are they're playing smoke timings. They've got 5 smokes. As long as they play their cards right, they can burn out a good bit of time. Not all of the time. It's not old Inferno anymore. But they can burn out most of this clock. They just need to make sure not to overuse them, but also being proactive enough to stop a rush or a commitment. Here's one smoke going down. 115, so early days. That's actually a perfect smoke timing as well. That means if they use the next 4, then it's going to come down to 15 seconds. That's if they're all obviously on the same site. Bit of an assumption. One going down the middle at the minute mark. Robo going for a rotate round. But it will be that A play, and Warthox, they're going to get ahead of these smokes. Maybe.
And Lollipop still got his. The thing is, even if this smoke slows them down, there's still only 2 players here, and you're really looking for a Deagle and a USP to do everything. That said, 20 seconds in this round. There's
they need a bomb.
Yeah, you guys do still have to get this bomb down. They will now start to hit A. They get that bomb into the bomb site. All is not lost. It's actually all okay. Minz dropping down into the pit, doubling up. Problem. There we go. And this round is over. Warthox 6-3. 3 kills there from Problem.
I like how Lollipop uses his smoke in the pit. He doesn't actually use it to cut off short. He throws it down on the Molotov when they molly him in big pit. That just not only keeps him alive for longer, but just delays them. They know they have to plant. They also know they can't plant open because he's in the pit. So nice little problem there created, but dealt with by Warthox, who won't lose any rounds to the eco here. Now is Nemiga on another half buy. More smokes, more armor. This time a little bit more to play with, but still not exactly guns. Ooh, Flash has to be very careful here.
Well, that's certainly going to help. And this is just once again the attempt at this smoke play from Nemiga, right? They've bought smokes, they've partially invested. An interesting decision considering the lack thereof of investment in that round prior. Oh, dear.
Nice.
Flash opening up B. B's actually completely empty right now. Rotation is coming in the form of Robo.
Just no rush. When you're up against pistols, you just don't need to push. You can just go back. Look at how far Mintz has gotten himself. He's forced a double rotation from Nemiga. Still selling this fake with nades, but Lollipop has realized he's run right back. MDS hiding in the pit here, has to get a kill. He does stay alive. 30 seconds. His teammate dropping on the site though, and he will follow in tow. The round is done. 7-3 to Warthox. They are really looking just very aware on how to play this map. Not overcommitting, playing nice and slow. Trades have been good. Rotations have been nice. They've been fooling this CT side quite a lot. A pause coming out from Nemiga. Good time for it because things are certainly getting dicey here on the CT side.
Yeah, tactical pause now called on in for Nemiga, and you understand why, right? They're coming into this one once again, I would say, as the favourites. And Group B could just be a full upset group if Warthox and Dream Eaters get their way. Because potentially you have an Nemiga Team Spirit elimination match.
Crazy. It's the new age, Harry. New age is a young talent in Counter-Strike, especially in this region. Nades up top B early on, but no kills. In fact, barely any damage. Nemiga just trying to keep Warthox at bay with this utility, and they've done a good job of doing so. But problem, going through the smoke, Flash getting tagged from the other side. Flash is good. That feels weird to say, considering it's a player and a grenade. Both of these two Ts on 30 health, so trade is effective for Nemiga at the top of Banana. They didn't have any more smokes though, only one, and that's on the Joe. Box does get that kill. Now the smoke can just go down and they can delay this play once again. Ooh. They heard that one.
Ooh, Robo toying with the idea of taking this peak, and there we go, finally. He'll get rewarded for his patience. MDS holding in the cubby. So many players on the other side of the smoke, and as it dissipates now, they're going to hear that long smoke get thrown in, looking like maybe we see a CT wrap or just an attempt at taking long control. They check for MDS, and that will be him removed at the very least.
Not sure why you would let them clear you like that. If you know a smoke's coming down there and you know they're going to walk up long, you should definitely be being the one initiating the fight when you hear grenades go out from close positions. Instead, he just gets hard checked, and Warthox are clearing up the site. Low HP, pistols out, maybe no, the AWP connects, and now they're going to have a chance for a bomb plant. 10 seconds as the numbers go in.
And this is a very impressive round, right? They were at a significant disadvantage heading into this one. They've got it down to a 2v2. Bomb planted. Box aggressing in through short, has Jayo alongside him. The bomb is planted for Pit, so Flash can look to keep an eye on it from this position. They sneak underneath him, but it might not matter because Jackpot is incredible. 4 kills, double kill. The two players try to retake the site, and he's also the man to create all that space to begin with. What a round. And what a way for Nemiga to have that one turn against them. It goes from being a 3-on-5 to a 2v2 post plant with both players surviving for Warthox.
Huge round. I mean, considering how low the health was as well, not only from the 8WP and the nades, but also that early banana fight where 2 players got dinked down. One of them died up on A, but the other one survived the entire round. So, fair enough. And there's an AWP opening pick up top B as well. This doesn't get much better than that. 8 rounds on this T side so far. And an advantage towards their 9th. It's pistols for Nemiga. It feels all too familiar territory. Joe is playing alone here. Box has a flash for him. He's going to need that to come down soon, but smoke will send these T's packing. Actually, double app setup as well for Nemiga. So, first time we've seen this. Let's see if Warthox expect it.
Oh, this is a free kill.
Yeah. Ready for that one.
Yeah, they've been waiting for that all round long. And there is actually Robo who snuck by, and this could be big. This actually could change the outcome of this round. He's got to do a hell of a lot, though. A hell of a lot. Actually, too much. Too much to ask.
Surely not.
Too much to ask, and he does not deliver. Jayo left up in the 1v4, and he's already backing away. He's already in a position to concede this round. 9-3 is the scoreline. Warthox continuing to build up this lead, and a monumental one at that.
And on the T side of Inferno as well, you got to give it to them. This isn't an easy half to dominate, but they are doing a fantastic job. They look so much like a team. That's the thing. They're just playing off each other fantastically. The coordination is very much on point. When we see them sneaking around corners, it's always very tradable. It's been a really solid half of Counter-Strike from Warthox, and Nemiga just have not had a response for it. Counter-terrorist timeout, their second one coming through. They've got money for the buy, that's good, but I mean, that's the only positive I can really derive from this situation.
You can see just how one-sided this really has been. Warthox really going above my expectations, man. This has been the whole story of the CIS minor today. The team that I haven't really heard all too much of, just showing up and wrecking the more established names.
Team with a four-map pool. But hey, maybe if you put all your time into 4 maps, you're this good. So why not? I mean, why not? Because you can't play best of 3s. But let's move on from that.
Don't even think about what a best of 5 would feel like.
Wait, there are 5 maps? Oh, nice nades. Really getting bullied down bottom banana, but no kills from Nemiga. They would love an early pick. Just sending this AWP into a position where it could find an opener could be the difference maker here for Nemiga. Great flashbang though, and Fox is going to go with it. He manages to isolate one. Molotov is going to cut him off, and he gets shot on the retreat anyway. It forced him to go left side, and that's where the AWP can find him. Back to a 4-on-4, at least traded here for Warthox. Nemiga still have 2 down on B, but Warthox, I'm sure, are aware of that 2-2 setup. With Long being open right now, CT split is a possibility, but they're still looking to commit towards the top of B.
Yeah, do bear in mind, MDS and Lollipop are playing over in pit. Their rotations to B are incredibly long from this A side of the map. So if both these players inside of the site fall, this is a save round for Nemiga. This isn't even one they can look to attempt. And so first kill comes in, second kill comes in. Rightio boys, back in the pit. It's 10-3. And yeah, double digits for Warthox. Nemiga, I mean, what even are they to do in that situation?
Save. This is like the roughest game we've casted all minors long. When did Nemiga get rounds? They got their first rifle at 3-0. They
got one from Lollipop hitting that really nice shot onto Jackpot in the 1v2 where they were sticking the bomb and he had to stand in front. They got...
So B retaken a 4-on-4.
Yeah.
They got... Yeah, no, that's all I remember.
They...
Feels...
Yeah, I don't...
Feels ouch, Harry.
Man, is it just me, or is Nemiga not an exciting team? Like, you see at the end of a game, Nemiga has 6 rounds, but you don't remember any of them. Warthox, though. I remember the Warthox round, okay? Gaspadarov has the ult back out, and it's the Force Spy from Nemiga. They've throwing all they've got into this round. Those players that saved can drop rifles over. You see Box is the man who's a little bit more limited. They've been setting him up on his own down on Banana. Now with the MP9 playing close, that's not viable, but he's here as a bait and switch. Joe's going to try and draw the attention in, and then you've got the MP9 up close to just shred down these players if they go for the B play. Aggressive smoke will fall for the time being. Problem still keeping an eye on Banana. And actually, Warthox will turn back around and head towards this avenue of the map.
Yeah, they've taken apps, so they forced Nemiga further enough back. They always have that lurk in the apartments for later in the round. Mintz can activate at any point. If they want to double back towards A, he's got map control there. Gio's spotting, he's jumping. Surely they check this. Surely they check this. When the flash is there and Gio gets away with one. Does he get away? That's the question. This time he does. Last time he got caught in the retreat from that orb. Luckily enough, the flash was so much better this time. Everyone was flying. Gap in the smoke and Robo abuses it. Finds Mintz moving down mid. So 5 on 3. I mean, this is the best situation Nemiga have had in a while. So let's hope they do something with it. Warthox choosing the best option to execute just straight away into a 2 on 3 here. Or sorry, a 3 on 2 here on B. But very good setup for Nemiga. They're committed in the site. They have not a crossfire, but a double peek. 15 seconds for this bomb to go down. It's got to happen now. Jackpot's already first in. They don't check top. Yes, they do. Gio's still going to hit the shot. We need a trade now. 8 seconds, and it's just not happening. SMG melts them. Nemiga, flawless round. They get 4, and now they at least have a bye for the last round of the half.
Yeah, and a decent one at that, right? At least you're not in that same horrible situation where you are just kind of cobbling a buy together along with some saved rifles. There's everything they need. We don't have an AWP out. That's not to worry. Warthox don't have one either. It's rifles on either side of the equation. 3 players up through alt mid early on for Warthox. They might go and challenge for these apartments. They've been pretty keen on grabbing this area, taking this control early on. A 3-man setup down towards Banana for Nemiga. Does see them try and set Box up at this position once again, but might not matter because Gaspadarov already out through mid. MDS shutting down 2. The trade's going left and right, but Box flanking very, very quickly in through Banana, catches a player and keeps the advantage in favor of Nemiga. Jackpot just going to miss the timing, and it's Mintz throwing into this 1v3.
Oh, but he's going to get a free kill. He's waiting for Box. Oh, apparently not. Turns around, gets the frag, and Nemiga, they salvage a 5-round half. It's better than it looked at one point, but is it enough? We're going to have to find out, Harry. We'll be back with their T-side in just a moment, so join us after the break.
Video games all around, and 10-5 at the end of that first half. It's Warthox leading the charge, Hugo, moving into their CT half, the more favored of the two. But Inferno, I don't know, man. I feel like some teams are just T-sided teams. The CT side can make or break a lot of a lot of these squads, and, you know, more often than not, I feel like it is kind of these more explosive style teams, these more pug style teams that we see fall apart on the CT sides. And at this point in time, considering that interview that they had explaining how their map pool isn't very deep, the tactics are pretty basic, I feel like for Warthox, maybe that's where we're going to see the problems come in, because you kind of think about so many of these teams that are in a similar boat, and what normally ends up happening is you're not very, you try and play very reactively as opposed to proactively. And on Inferno, where the rotations are so long, it just becomes kind of like a save city, where you're always in these situations with saving players, never actually even getting a shot at retaking a bomb site.
Well, let's find out what Nemiga's T side is like. You mentioned they're explosive, Harry. Well, we're going to see that. We need to see that put to the test. Do or die here. Loser goes to that lower bracket, faces off against Spirit for elimination here in Group B. Winner, well, still not an easy route to success. They're going to have to face against the Eaters of Dreams. Problem spots players at the top of B. Actually saw the bomb because that was the first play around the corner. So we're definitely going to see a rotate now. One man coming through. Problem getting smoked off. He might... Oh, that's a great nade. He might get flashed back in, though. Flash in the pool. He's there. And Gio's blind. Second kill from Problem. What a shutdown this is. Even through the smoke. Nemiga just fighting through it. They don't even go through it. That's probably the big question mark for me. They're just spamming smokes. And against USPs, you're never going to win that because they don't show traces. Well, a strong start for the Warthox and the CT side, Harry. I am not too surprised.
The Warthox sounds like
Warthox.
a race in like a game.
Like
World
of Warthox.
World of Warthox. Oh, that is brilliant.
What's up, my Warthox?
Nades down through mid. Not going to find too much damage. I thought they were going to be a bit more beefy. Is that a word?
That is a word, Harry. It means to have a lot of beef.
Wow.
You know who does have a lot of beef?
Who?
Mince.
That's good. I'll give you that one. Mince is here. And he's... Oh, little 180. Little flick around. Problem here with the USP fighting for his life. And he's done a great job of overstaying his welcome. Being a nuisance. Bomb trapped over here on the coffins. And
oh, he crossed.
yeah, he did. He did manage to get by. But yeah, I mean, they know. They know. And this is not a winnable round by any stretch of the imagination. Warthox 12-5 up. They find that conversion. One man I'm really enjoying watching right now is Problem. I think he's been having a stellar series. He's been looking good.
Blinding
there at the
game.
back of the bomb site. He was able to stay alive for a very long time, even relegated down to that USP, fighting armored players, by the way. That was the investment from Nemiga. And at this scoreline, that is a huge risk. I think CT side, justifiable, right? T side, I don't know. I'm never as much of a fan.
Yeah, no. Maybe if you get the bomb plant, and
That's
you get
what
a couple of hero AKs, and
yeah,
then you buy
yeah,
a few
no,
pistols,
then it's different,
I
right?
like that. I don't like, you know, I agree. I don't like the force buy there. Like if you have a game plan, that's great, but now you've got
like,
to eco another one.
You know, if you were up like 10-5, if you were Warthox in that situation, then go for it, man.
Sure.
Like force buy all you want. But now, like in theory, you should be losing this round. Then you have to come back from a 5-13 scoreline.
Not in theory, Harry. Not in theory. They're losing this round.
It's ball claim.
Certainly not looking it. Oh, there we go. Another 3K for Problem. Man, how many kills is that guy on? He is tearing through him. 20 frags on your man Problem. Blinding performance. 13-5 and a pause for Nemiga. This is it. Do or die.
And with Problem just being lights out, it's a tricky one, right? He's looking like a pretty bright prospect to keep an eye on.
I mean, lighting up the scoreboard round after round. He is just dazzling.
Oh,
if you can't hit the high fives, how are you supposed to hit the headshots?
And plus, I don't sit next to the camera if that's your level of hand-eye coordination, man. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it's fine. I do that a lot. I'm a very bad handshaker.
No, handshakes, by the way. Handshakes, fist bump,
bump.
high fives,
God.
all of it. All of it,
We
horrible,
should all just do
right?
nods.
Let's
Everyone
just
should
agree.
nod.
We all hate each other. I don't want to touch you. You don't want to touch me. And that's how it works. That should be the foundation of our society. Because someone comes over to me and they take their arm out and it's Russian roulette, man. It's like you're looking at it and I'm like, well, is this a handshake? Is this a fist bump? Are we high-fiving?
Also, when you handshake, and some people, like, handshake me, Harry, they do this and then they do this. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah,
like,
they throw in another move.
Yeah, like, okay, dude. Like, I don't know. What do I expect? Every person's different.
I didn't go to school for that.
Yeah, I didn't go to school. I just played a lot of video games. All right. 13-5 here, Harry. Let's get back on track. Nemiga certainly need to. They need this rifle round. If they don't, I'm safely saying this game is done. So let's find out what they got. They've taken top B. Apartments has been gifted. It's wrapped up in a little package, and mid has been deconstructed rather. Nemiga force Warthox back to the safety of the site, the safety of the pit. Reflash back on B. Robin gets aggressive. It's only an SMG, so he wanted to try and use it to his advantage. Doesn't work out. Two players waiting for it and anti-flash position, so going to be dealt with just fine. 5-on-4 now. Nemiga can easily just enter this B bomb site with only one man defending. If Mince doesn't get 2 kills, it's a save. So he needs a minimum of 2, but he's already been smoked off. Crimes above that smoke. Great kill, but flashed off the angle. He's got to give it up. Now they can consider it. It's a 4-on-4, and he is still alive. As long as he doesn't get shot through a smoke, this can still be doable. Bomb down, though. Retake on. They have the kits.
Yeah, coming in for the retake. Warthox. Do they attempt this one? First point of contact will get the trade onto Robo, trying to double up. Lots of damage onto MDS, but not quite the kill. And just as Mince creeps forward to try and pick it up, oh, he will get it. MDS left alone. Oh, but he gets the first shot. They're out of ammo, both players. And that's the kill for Gaspadarov.
No time.
There's no time for the defuse. Nemiga get the round. That was that was chaos. And trying to say, I can't do it now.
Gaspadarov.
Yeah, trying to say that in that much of a stressful situation, not easy. So we're going to have to think of something else. We might just call him Gasman, as far as I'm concerned. Just shorten it.
Gasper.
Gasper.
Gasper. Is it Gasper or is
Gasper the friendly
lost,
ghost.
Mate. I've been struggling just as much as you, if not more. Either way, Harry, they got around.
Yeah.
This game is going.
Gasper. That'll do.
Yeah, this game is still going, Harry. Nemiga finally find a round on this D side. It's still going to be a long road to recovery, but they've started. Okay, that's about as positive as I can get. Molotov ready in the apartments. Nemiga going to be moving through, and Jackpot, that nade could be lethal. They move back though. They just avoid it. He falls down. Doesn't want to overcommit to that apartment's position. Double pit setup. Flash is waiting for a flash. Playing anti-flash. Molly in front of the cart, and here comes the drop. Molly pops in with a kill. Trade is there. Jackpot's going to mow him down. Or any more bombs dropped. No more players on the site. They have found problem at least, but there's a rotate in. He's already cutting off the crossman. Oh, I thought he hit the spray. Jackpot supporting for the final kill. 3 for him, and 14 for Warthox.
If Warthox don't own, or if you can't purchase War Socks, then that is like a real missed opportunity. Because I would buy them.
Warthox e-socks.
Yeah.
Warthox e-socks. E-socks. There's something in there.
What makes them e-socks?
Esports.
That's just it.
Because their name is Warthox Esport, so War Socks e-socks. That doesn't work though.
No, it should just be War Socks. On the Warthox brand.
Okay.
You know, I think you could connect the dots. Like you wouldn't look at it like plastered in
socks. Every other word is socks.
You could. Oh wow, this is spiraling out of control, both for us and Nemiga. This was looking like a game maybe they could have come back into, and now they're sat so many rounds behind that of this CT squad. Warthox really pulling ahead. Gaspadarov has his AWP back in hand. Top banana control taken for Nemiga at the very least, and a much more reactive setup from Warthox this time around. The push looking like it might just be a set piece into this B bomb site. There's already players so deep. Oh, and that well blindside box problem still here, still fighting, and him and Mintz both falling. So 3-on-3 as this bomb goes down. Still a real chance here for Nemiga.
Yeah, AWP is not the gun they want for the retake either. The smoke has faded and their route has opened up. Now, Harry, they have 2 Molotovs and everyone is inside of the site. This could get very hot.
Oh, it certainly could. The Molotovs raining in. They've segregated a couple of these players. They've forced some of these gunfights. And Robo's having a fight in the fire and flames. MDS hidden. All that's left is to land this shot. And he'll land it. 7th round for Nemiga. The dream still burning. The AWP not saved. But a round is a round at the end of the day. And they managed to lock that one in with a standard B set piece.
Only 9 more to go in a row. Long road to recovery here, but you got to start believing at some point, Harry, and I'm willing to get on that train early. Warthox actually on a force buy. 3 pistols, 1 rifle, and a solo UMP. This is not the best of investments, but alternative is to Nico, and they're done with this. They want to end it here and now, Harry, if they can. Great nade. Oh, better nade. Finishes off the job. So that's a kill, and Warthox haven't even been seen yet. They can actually aggressively set up at top B now, knowing they have this advantage. Bait and switch on the sandbags, and Flash is setting up a flash. In the meantime, poised towards the apartments. Nemiga just waiting at the smoke at top B because they want to go back towards it later, but they might not be able to because Flash is in. Yo, waiting, only going to get 1. A man advantage still kept by Warthox, but they don't expect players so close. Problem just gets out. He has a Molotov. He doesn't want to risk pulling out an incendiary though, so he's just going to take the fight, and that will not work out. No rotate in sight. That bomb is still in T-spawn, and Nemiga are going to have to run back. Otherwise, they would beat these CTs to B. Now they're not going to.
Yeah, and now you have to just hesitate. You might not even want to commit to the B play if you're Nemiga. They've gotten 2 kills. They can hear players rotating in through CT spawn. The X factor in this round could be Flash, who's been able to get into this bomb site so early. Smoke going down. Mintz waiting on the other side. They almost line up. Flash dropped 15 seconds as he emerges from behind Emote. Honestly, was there a Molotov down or something to force that gunfight from Flash? Because it didn't feel necessary.
Yeah, he got mollied out of new box. He got mollied out of new box.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, probably a good idea. No kit, no util. 1 on 2, just save. These are the worst rounds to play as Warthox, right?
I thought you just meant like in general.
No. There's nothing worse than having to eco when you're 14-8 up. Like, that's just so... It just feels the worst. You know you're going to win the game, or at least you think you do, but not now. Got to wait a couple of rounds first. Let that last bonus kick in. And so it shall. 1 more round of pistols until these guns come back in for Warthox and they can actually consider getting their 15th. But hey, I mean, think of it that way. Nemiga only have 2 or 3 rifle rounds separating these scorelines. Maybe 3 or 4, but still, that's not too many. They got 2 for 1 deal right now, Harry. That's actually how we get hired. Thank God you're a volunteer.
That's a really good idea.
For me.
Yeah. I mean, one of us is winning. And if one of us is winning, we're both winning. That's what you tell me at least. I'm
still not giving you any of the cut.
No, I know. You have to keep rubbing that part in. Yeah, really flexing.
Yeah.
You're the only, like, you've said it 4 times, you know. Well,
Hugo, you're throwing money at me.
Tactical pause from Warthox comes to an end. And, yeah, no money. So it's another eco. And I tell you what, at this point, 9-14, this is not a guaranteed win anymore.
No. Ooh, that's a cool smoke. Very quick out of spawn for the short side. couple of bits of utility to slow them down on B, but they're not slowing down on A. That's the problem. Fast push from Nemiga. They could even wrap B here through CT. I think they're going to. Sneaking on through. Now, of course, Warthox are aware that CT is open, so they will have a player dedicated, I hope.
Yeah, wait, who would be doing that?
Yeah, it's Flash. It's
yeah,
Flash.
Flash
It was
is now.
problem, but now it's Flash.
Oh, no, it's no one.
He's running backwards. Well, if there's one direction you shouldn't run, it is backwards. Could trip or get shot. And I like how Nemiga are just lurking in CT here. They're waiting for rotations. They're hoping on one side of the map. CT's trying to adjust, but they're not falling for it. They don't know where this bomb is going. So may as well just bunker down. I like this crossfire. Screw it. Give up Banana and just play for CT. There's the peek. Double peek. Box hits them both. Box is on a tear. And B is open for business.
Yeah, for Vince and Gaspadarov. There's not really anything left to do in this round. See it out. And that's what they'll do. 9-14. Box is starting to wake up now, and that's what we want to see if Nemiga want to get back into this game. You know, Warthox, as they said in the interview, they are just playing, you know, more of a relaxed style at the minute. They are still trying to feel this out. They've only got 4 maps in their pool.
Well, that's the thing they said. They said they didn't need to throw any like big strategies. They just kind of played their own thing. And I think we saw that on T side of this map. They got 10 rounds just by defaulting and not actually doing anything special. Not that there is a lot that you can do on Inferno that isn't already known, but like you can throw in a good few fakes and stuff. They didn't need to. They just kind of executed. They just got picks, chilled out, waited for rotations, and then executed. It was very, very basic, but it worked out wonderfully. So, yeah, they haven't had to show anything too crazy. If they have anything for the CT side to close out this game, now's the time, before it gets too dangerous. It is starting to creep up on them a bit, Harry. Not a problem yet, but it still can be.
It very much still can be, especially because the buy for Warthox in this round is... It's not great.
Considering they double ecoed, no.
Yeah, it really doesn't seem like this is the buy you would have on the back of just double ecoing with that like 3-round loss bonus built up.
These nades have been fantastic on the CT side. They get another opening kill to Joe. Oh my god, look how aggressive. They're done with this game. They want to end it now. Robbo certainly might. He's found Robbo around the corner. 5-on-3 here. 1 player left up top B. That's Box. He has been stepping up these last couple of rounds, as you say, but this is a lot to ask for. Smoke fades. He waits on the other side, but Warthox just double back. They're not going to give him a kill. There's the spot for problem. Okay, he's just going to take the fight. Smoke in his face, and another kill to the tally. 2-on-5 here. What on earth can Nemiga do? That.
But MDS smoked off. Maybe you could look to try and go through CT. 40 seconds, however. You also rely on Lollipop winning his fight out over at Banana. And it looks like they might still try and send this bomb over towards B, test the waters a bit, and then keep MDS in position. I was going to say to cut off rotations, but yeah, now they bring that bomb back. They decide against that. And they will just double up to try and hit this A side of the map. 15 seconds as they make their move. Warthox are just hiding. They're just trying to deny that bomb plant. And so even as Lollipop gets the first man, there goes Jackpot. And that is now, finally, Warthox arriving at map point.
Yeah, 15 rounds, locking in that guarantee of overtime at a bare minimum. But I don't know if we're going to get there. That's a big win for them. And the money of Nemiga might be okay, actually. They picked up 3 or 4 rounds in a row, so they should be able to buy back into this. They won't have the AWP. Yes, they will. Surprising, considering they have not been keen to run it at all this map, on the T side at least. Warthox have not had the money for it in this half, but that's still not a problem. They've got a 6-round buffer. Again, the triple B setup, and I like how Nemiga just go no one in Banana this round because they realize how many times they've lost early advantages to double nades. It's not just like damage, it's like losing a player immediately to 2 nades. That's the worst. You don't even get a chance to use your utility to hold a position you're just out. So Warthox having to give up the top of B, but not really out of force. No one's pressuring them from Nemiga's side of things. More just waiting to see where this terrorist ensemble will go. Wally and the Cubby, Nemiga at least being very cautious. Actually, we're seeing some re-aggression on B as well from the CT side. They've taken top B. These CTs should be somewhat aware that this is going to be an A play at this point. Flash has to focus with both the Moto side and cutting off any kind of CT wrap. Well, now this side's cut off, but he can get Flash through, and he's going to go for it. Oh, Box shoot through the smoke. Gusper does find a kill in the meantime, but he's still up in the apartments. They should know this. 25 seconds, he's lined up a wallbang. Problems coming back in from the back as well. He's managed to find Gio on the site alone, and it's just going to be the AWP.
Yeah, Rubber left up. 1v3, they're sticking this bomb. He's got to get in. Jackpot finds him. And Warthox, they'll take the victory here. They take it convincingly as well. I know it takes them a while to close that out, but a 10-5 first half over on their T side. And now finally complete. They'll move